Okay, you got a 2014 Ford Escape here. Was told that it needs a blower motor. Oh, it's got 118,000 kilometers on it. Like they said, sometimes the blower motor works, sometimes it doesn't. So if it does work sometimes, then it might not need a blower motor. But I couldn't get it to work at all, and neither could they. Tried hitting it, nothing. And they also mentioned that the radio doesn't work. Yeah, so can't get sound. Yeah, a lot going on here. A lot wrong with it. Originally it was stuck on AM. Anyways, but the main thing they want to get fixed is the heater motor. So I got a heater motor. Told them to grab a heater resistor in case I need it. Yeah. Oops. Oh wow. That's not factory. Okay, well I guess the first thing I'll do is start checking some fuses. And oh yeah, that's nice. It covers, oh, the cover's already broken. Cool. Yeah, so from what I've seen, I think there's a fuse box here, which, oh, everything's labeled really nicely, and there's no, you're gonna have to find the manual. Hopefully it's in here. And then I think there's another fuse box under the dash. Oh, and there's the battery. Cool. Yeah, there's supposed to be another fuse box under the dash, under the glove box, behind some carpet somewhere. So I guess, yeah, I'll do a little bit of digging and yeah. Okay, so the book shows this is for the front F10, 40 amp blower motor. F10 on here. This probably won't show up very well, but F10 is this one here, which puts it, where are we here? As far as I know, it should be this one here. And it looks fine. It's, yeah, the red and brown wire. Right up, I'm not sure if my finger can fit in there. Right up there. That's the blower motor. I'm thinking that orange thing might be the heater resistor. Which if it is, that's gonna suck. But I guess I got a new one here. I can take a look at it, see if that's it or not. It probably is, but yeah. Ugh. Gross. A 2 and a 3 wire. Oh, 1 bolt, it looks like. Looks like it must sit in a notch. I don't think these are cheap either. I think they cost more than the blower motor. So, yeah, I don't want to replace that if I don't have to. But, anyways, yeah, I'll get the gas pedal out of the way, I suppose. Looks like a bunch of 10 mils, 2 10s, and... oh. I don't think you have to take that one out. That looks like just a big piece of stupid bracket that's probably part of the brake pedal bracket. Okay, I gotta get this out of the way. Let's get that unplugged. If they made it easy to do. Okay, easy. Push up at the top on that. Okay, where are we? Yeah, so there's the plug for the heater motor. All it really is just a little short pigtail that comes right off the resistor by the looks of it. Yeah, so I plugged the gas pedal back in because I didn't bring the scan tool home. It's at work. I don't want to have to drive and get it. So when I hook the battery back up, I don't want to have a gas pedal code thrown because I'm going to turn the key on and test for power at the plug-in there. So yeah, so 3 volts. Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, the auto fan was on, or the auto temp. Try this one more time. I guess that would explain. Only 3 volts at the plug. And there we go. Well, 10.8. If it was running, it'd probably go to 12. Yeah, the battery might be dying. I had the door open for a bit. Yeah, 14 volts at the blower motor. And if I can reach to turn it down, which I probably can't. Yeah, okay, resistor. Turning it up and down on the heater controls, and okay, well, good news is it appears that the motor is NFG and the resistor is good, so they can take that resistor back. Bad news is I have to change the heater motor. Anyways, I'm gonna unhook the battery, determined, yeah, heater motor's no good. Resistor seems to be working right, so. Oh, the glove box has to come out. So, that's how you get to the fuse box. Oh, what's going on under here? Looks like remote start wiring. Get this apart. It looks like there's a screw up there. Oh, hopefully it's not a Torx. It is a Torx. Oh, great. Okay, yeah. Not sure if the camera picks it up good or not, but those 2 screws go up there and up there. Looks like a 10 mil and another 10 mil there pointing straight up. Okay, good. So I get those 2 Torx there and there, and the 2 10 mils below, and hopefully the entire glove box pulls out. Okay, T15 for screws up on top here. Oh, the one was finger tight, the other one not so much. A 10 mil for the those 2 there. Okay, this has to come off first. Oh, yeah, here's how that comes off. Yeah, just pull away from the dash and, yeah. Okay. Just that wiring. Okay, well, that just popped out. It didn't break, thankfully. Oh, looks like you got to shove something way down deep in there and then pry it. So yeah, someone put a remote start in here. All those zip ties and all those wires that are twisted together real tight. Yeah, it's not factory. Oh, and there's the box there itself. It's actually zip tied to the heater housing. For the remote start, that'd be this thing. All right then. So yeah, I believe this chunk here has to come out. And all this has to come out, and I think maybe this bracket up here too. Looks like a pain in the... This will start unplugging the fuse box. Yeah, fuse box or body control module, I don't know what the... It's probably, looks like it's just clipped in at the bottom here. After you get all these connectors undone. Guess I'll try and focus in on there so I remember how it goes when I put it back together. It should all be pretty relatively idiot proof. Most of this, well, it should be. By idiot proof, I mean those connectors should only go back in the way they came out. They shouldn't, you couldn't make it hard to screw up. But if you try hard enough. Yeah, to get these connectors undone, I gotta pinch the sides. Well, at least I thought that's how they come. Should be a little tab on each side. You just squeeze at the top and then pull up on the and pull up on this. Anyways, I'll get all that undone and cut all those zip ties holding in the rat's nest of hell there. And yeah. Oh yeah, and this one up here has this little bit different. It has a black tab, at least this one's black on this car. Just gonna slide it up. And yeah, like that. I think I got it all unplugged. I'll just reach underneath. Hopefully the wire's out of the way too much. Okay, so yeah, to get this out, push down on these two tabs, there, and then pull back and it slides down. So it hooks in on these two pins. So now, I think the bracket, yeah, that black metal bracket where the fuse block slid into, it looks like 12 or 13 mil. There. And, oh yeah, 2 on the bottom and 1 on the top. And the wiring harness is clipped in on the left side and up at the top, back side. Gotta get that bolt there, or nut, sorry. And then there's 2 on the bottom here. And the harness is clipped in there. And you can just see the bottom of that clip in the back side, right back up there. I already got this one here undone. And then I think, yeah, I gotta get this awesome bracket out. It looks like an 8 mil there, an 8 there, another one there. Not really sure what that bracket even does other than glove box might slip into it, might hold the back of it up. Oh, and the wiring harness is clipped to it there, that white tab right there. Okay, here's that bracket. It sits up there like that. All right, well, I'm not into bending crap that isn't supposed to be bent, but yeah, I bent this plate out of the way. Grabbed this back part, bent it down. That is the only way I can figure that I can get up in there. This bracket here, the back side of it, it wraps around this bar. Okay, I'll try and get the camera in there to show where the bolt is. It's back up in there. Oh, okay, good. No, that's all it's holding. It's a little dinky, tiniest ratchet I have. Got that bolt out. Yeah. What a pain. Thing out of here. Of course, they're all Torx bolts. There's one there. I think there's at least 3. There's one at the very, very top. The top right up against the firewall. I'll stick the camera in there, see what I can see. One down there. And that's all I can see. Right behind all that wiring. Okay, well, I'll get this junk unplugged. How does that even unplug? Oh, okay. Gotta reach in past that lip. Focus. There we go. Why they ended up putting this extra little piece at the end so you can't get in there, I don't know. But, well, I'll get the... I don't want to take that screw out. I usually like to go for the hardest one first. Because if you go for the easy ones and then you get the hard one, then everything's loose and in the way and rocking in your way, you can't get a straight shot at it. So it's easier for me, I find, to get the tough one first. So I didn't record taking these screws out that hold that half of the heater housing in place. But this is where the screws are. Wow, that wasn't so bad. Well, there's the motor. Yeah, so I guess I got to go back to the driver's side. So you got to push on a tab on the motor itself and then clock it. Okay, so here's the replacement motor that's going in. I think it's something like this in there. You can see the grooves. Okay, so this part kind of threw me off. Looking at the grooves, it looked like you'd have to clock the motor, twist it clockwise to release it. But then there's this little lock tab over on the one side. You have to push on this little tab to release it. But when you push on the tab, it'll let you turn it counterclockwise. So, yeah, I think I had it backwards here, thinking that you had to turn it to the right when you had to turn it to the left to get it to remove it there. And on the old motor inside the car here, I had to end up breaking that tab off. I couldn't push it in far enough. So I just took a screwdriver to it and hit it and broke it. And I couldn't get the motor to turn itself. I was able to stick a big screwdriver in there and twist it, and that was the only way I could really get it to turn. Anyways, let's see if this comes out. Finally. Okay, old motor, new motor. Yeah, you'll see the aftermarket motor on the left there. It has a pigtail on it instead of having the connector built into the motor assembly. It's just the way they are. Top close. Okay, well, it looks like I finally got it in place there. Yeah, it just kind of slid into place. Once I got it lined up properly, it just went really easily. So. Got the heater resistor plug back in. I did have the one plug that you can't see. The one with the yellow wire there, 3 wires. Got the motor plugged in there, the brown and red wires. Oh yeah, gas pedal. Just because I don't want to check engine light, I don't have the scanner to clear it. It might clear itself anyways, but... Okay, gas pedal's plugged in. Well, let's see what else I don't have plugged in over there. Because at this point, I'll just start throwing it back together. One more time, there's the 1 bolt at the top. This piece here sits like that. 1 bolt down there, or 1 screw there, and 1 in the middle right there. Okay, so here's that bracket that I was having trouble with. It sits in the dash kind of like this. It's supposed to be flat. And I couldn't get to this bolt because it faces up, and yeah, it sits up somewhere up in there, behind the wiring harness up here. Okay, I got that, that bolt back in there. Now I gotta bend that plate back, try and get that bolt into that hole back there. And then get some of the wiring attached, clipped into place up here. Plug in that actuator back there. And then get the bracket back in, get the BCM back in. I think it's a BCM fuse box. Zip tie the rat's nest wiring remote start back into place. And, well, I'll do that part last. But I'll get the fuse box back in at least and see if this motor works. Okay, finally got it mostly back together, at least enough that, oh, crap, hopefully the key isn't on. Okay, no, key isn't on. Cool, heater works. Is that all you get? Okay, good. Well, they'll be happy to know that the heater is working at least. Just gonna put that all back together. We're gonna zip tie the zip. I gotta get rid of this noise. I can't. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put the glove box in, zip tie the remote start wires in, and bolt the gas pedal back up. I think that's it.